Yeah, so I'm getting ready to pour a couple big pieces, and I want to put my logo on the back, and normally I route it in there, but my brother had an idea a while ago that I should just brand it in there with a branding iron. And anyway, I got this. This is just an aluminum one. It's backwards for branding. As you can see, my logo came out backwards, but it worked good. I just had it sitting on top of my wood stove over here warming up. I got a little barbecue thermometer from a barbecue I scrapped out, so I can keep an eye on how hot it is, and that gets plenty warm. As you can see, to melt this in. The second time I had to weight this down so I could pull it off because it was sticking. So anyway, I happen to have this one from a video where I did brass branding irons, and all I did, I added a little bit on the back so I could have a handle. I'll just be able to grip with the pliers and then push in and lift off. I'm gonna do it out of zinc, which obviously is not great for a branding iron, but it doesn't have to be that hot to melt this foam, so I think zinc will be okay. And it's cold out. I got the fire going, so it's an easy one I can do right now, just using the wood stove. This is ready in a bucket of sand, so I'm gonna do zinc and see how it works out. If it works good, I may upgrade to aluminum or brass at a different time, but I want something quick so I can get these guys ready, so zinc it is. Okay, so I just got a little metal pail, a soup can that I pre-burned the coating and stuff off. So I'm going to bury this in with my lettering up, kind of like that, so sand gets in there a little easier. And then this can will go in, it's kind of like so the little bit of foam sticking at the top. Then I'll bury the can in, vibrate it really well, shake it in, melt my zinc, and just pour my zinc right into the can and just let it do its thing. That should be all to it. Alright, so I'm just going to melt my zinc. I got this little cast iron, Lodge cast iron melting pot. I got a bunch of fittings that I melted at some point and never poured out. I don't know why, but we go with that. I got this was kind of a failed project. I'm going to throw that in. Little Punisher. I think I'll probably throw in one of my rounds here. Why not? And here's another plumbing thing. I think that'll be lots. Alright, so that is molten now. I'll just let it get a little hotter, but I'll get you guys set up so we can see the pour, and we'll do that. Yeah, it took it, so I think it's gonna be okay. Alright, let's see how we did. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Well, I thought I should show you this. Down here is all clean. I got some clumpy stuff here. There was a lot on the back. I've been chipping it off. I noticed with the zinc that for whatever reason the sand, not everywhere, just in spots, tends to clump and it's really hard and it's almost like it's glued together. I'm wondering if the foam is not completely burning off and it's fusing into the sand and turned into a glue. But anyway, luckily it's not all over the face. I could chip it off. I could chip it off with a hammer. But yeah, something strange. It doesn't happen with the aluminum. So anyway, I'm just gonna clean up, chip some of this stuff off, cut this off, and then I'll give it a wire wheel and we'll have a look at it. All right, here it is. All I did was wire wheel it. Well, I cut the sprue off that was here and had to grind that down, but the rest is virtually untouched. It's just a wire wheel. There's a bit of sand inclusion and stuff. Zinc is a pretty heavy metal, so I find it does tend to push into the sand a bit as well. So anyway, the front looks pretty decent. It doesn't really matter what this looks like, I guess. Let's see how it does branding. So yeah. All right, so zinc, or well, I'm calling it zinc, but Zamak. It melts at a pretty low temperature. I think something like 700 degrees Fahrenheit or something. Anyway, I got this barbecue thermometer from a salvage out of a barbecue I scrapped out. I leave that up there. I can get a good idea of what the temperature's like on top. Yeah, we'll just leave that on there. Let it get warmed up and give it a try. Okay, third try. I'm having a hard time getting this up to temperature. It's pretty nuts. There we go. Okay. Yeah, sweet. Okay, that worked really well. I had such a hard time. I wasn't expecting it to go in so quick, but yeah, cool. A little bit of fuzz pulling it back off, if you can see that. But yeah, it looks really good. Now I think I'll brand 3 of these, and so I can get them ready, and some projects for my next video, maybe next week. Well, that was stupid. I have my camera in time-lapse mode, so it takes a bit to get the thing up to temperature, the zinc, but it holds it. I got a little bit of fuzz, but that's not a big deal. Clean up. I'm happy with that. I think it'll look really good once it's cast. There you go. Heat it up. I managed to do 3 of them without having to reheat. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get these ready to cast, and I'll do that on my next show. It's supposed to warm up next week, so hopefully hopefully next week I'll get at it. And got a couple stool tops and another crib board. So anyway, have a good one.